Face is up here. My camera won't fucking focus on me. Me, dude. Hello? Alright. So, I don't really know what I'm here to present to the table here today. I'm always willing to talk about stuff, though. I've been, not making videos. I've been a little busy. Finals week now. I haven't been studying, but school still keeps me busy regardless. The finals I had didn't really affect my grade. It's unlike many people. I'm just be chilling through school. Grades be good still. For the most part. Right. I mean, I'm in automotive tech school. If they can fix cars, that's at a real job. That's all that really matters when it comes to that shit. But I mean, my favorite. This is the best flavor of cheezits, extra toasty, in my opinion. This is the best variant though. So, if you don't think so, that's fine because nobody else does. But this shit's gas. Like, but life's been on the up. Despite everything that's wrong in the world, still balling. Not that anyone listening to this has any reason to care, but it's I think just at this point I haven't felt this all right in a bit. We love that. I've heard depression is not something that you are able to necessarily ever get rid of, right? It's not beating depression, it's living with it and understanding like what chemically is going on so that you can rationalize with yourself to deal with your fucking depression. Because if you it's more like, I mean, it's a chemical imbalance, right? You're not supposed to be that way, if that makes sense. It's kind of a harsh way to put it, but like, it's, I think mental illness is a pretty harsh way to describe what that is, but it's somewhere along those lines. I think, I don't know. This is what I've heard. Okay, this is why I prefaced it with that. I don't know shit about nothing. A lot of things. I know some things. Okay, but regardless, it's like, oh, it's curved strange. It's really strange. But when you think of it in this kind of way, you can like, you're basically saying, like, this is at least what I say to myself when I feel really sad. I don't know if I have depression. I'm undiagnosed, but I wouldn't put it past me, I guess. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shit. So like, if if you're trying, it feels like I'm trying my best to, one, not necessarily say that what you're feeling is like wrong, because that kind of creates resentment within yourself. You're kind of like not happy. You kind of get in this mindset where you're not just happy with who you are, even though like you don't want to be like that because that's fucking what depression is for a lot of people is self-hatred. Like, so it's you kind of like it's kind of like I said, it's kind of hard, the word. I thought I had a better way to think of it. It's basically like what I mean when I'm saying like you have to live with it, like it's a part of you, right? It's like when you feel sad, you just gotta be like, this is depression, not me being actually sad, right? It's just my brain is wired in a way that it makes me feel like this, but it's not actually how I feel. There we go. Right? I don't want to kill myself, but sometimes it feels that way. Oh, shit. Right? But I ain't gonna fucking kill myself. I ain't no bitch. Sorry. Sorry. Like, I ain't going out like that. Despite every once in a while having contradictory feelings. As I used to. It still happens every once in a while. Like, it gets better, right? It's something you have to live with. It gets better when you do. When you start to actually combat it. At least I think so. This is I'm speaking from personal experience. This is how I feel like I've been able to deal with maybe not necessarily feelings of depression, but at least um just being hard on yourself and upset with yourself. Getting over that is it's a similar thought process. Just understanding that in the case of self-deprecation, understanding what you're doing. Like in the case of self-deprecation, you just all you got to do is understand how you sound like if you were the same thing to another person. Because if you were to like if you were if you talk to yourself like that voice in your head was really fucking harsh. If you talk to someone like that, they probably wouldn't even fucking take you seriously. If you're at that, like if you're really being, I get there's context in this hypothetical, but really like how that doesn't that only is met with abrasion. So I don't. This is just kind of how you just got to you can't always let the thoughts happen. Sometimes it's not easy though. Much easier said than done for a lot of people. I think I've just it's taken time because I definitely wasn't able to think of it like this. Focus. Hi. It's I wonder if I mean depression's definitely probably a bigger thing because everyone's a lot more lonely nowadays because of social media because you don't have to leave your fucking home. You just don't. Kind of already said this before, but it's kind of how it is. So, but that's something you do yourself, right? You only if you're a depressed person and you don't fucking do anything, you're gonna continue to feel the same way, right? This isn't like this is a hard thing for a lot of people to understand. Like I feels like I really don't need to say that, but it is not that simple for some people. This camera keeps going out of focus. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a weird thing that can happen to people. the way that our brains get wired when we're children, like when we're really young, like the I don't I didn't realize how much of a toll everything has when you're a kid. Like you're so impressionable, you're so malleable. So having kids is scary, man. Aside from the fact that you have to be very well off in America right now to even think about affording children, let alone bringing children into a world that we don't even know what's going to look like in 10 years. That, the fact that you can so fucking easily mess your child up if you don't take every single step to make it an environment in which your child can grow up like not fucking traumatized by something. It's very hard to do. I feel like I happens by accident being traumatized by whatever. I mean, everyone has their, maybe not everyone, but there's a lot of people who probably, let me backtrack. I know there's people who have bad, previously bad, maybe relationships with their parents in which, you know, or maybe they were just bad people. I know I can say that about, you know, I'm not gonna get into details, but basically, like, what am I trying to say? Like, it's just, it would be just unbelievably easy to mess up a child psychologically for the rest of their lives because, you know, all like it's not hard to be like a shitty, or it's not hard to be a good parent. Just every little thing affects a child, like in ways that you don't even realize. And I feel like you can only realize that if you fucking look back far enough and remember some moments that make you go like, whoa, that probably that probably opened the door for a few things to happen in the future. It's like realizing when you're older that everything you're into as a kid was really cool, like Legos and Skylanders and shit like that. That shit was so cool. Everything cool is gone. Like, not everything, but there, like things I find really cool are like, you know, like music and good, well-written TV and media and fine craftsmanship. Seeing someone who's really fucking good at their job, like hit flow state, shit like that. This is why extra toasty Cheezits are the best Cheez-It flavor.